first and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. We'll cobble together a yard there. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Go play action on first down. Got his man. That's the rookie out of Pitt. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another give here to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets this one to Myers. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Let go!
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running for the marker with Williams. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 25 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. He's going to throw this one. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Nakua here, he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Trey Tucker to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
They're throwing it. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Whew. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He motioned the tight end over. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
They give up the gun. It's Genty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has a man on target to Thornton. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Giving this to Genty. Big gap up the middle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's Carter on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Legion Stadium coming up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Nothing doing there as Nakua, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits his running back. This gets the 1st and more. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams jump in front now by 5. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
They are throwing it again. Hauled in by Myers. And he's brought down after a short gain. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Still sticking with the passing game. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
7-yard loss.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Tag. 6.
3rd and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
9 yards. It's second down.
Setting up to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Final throw before the break. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Tucker now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get it. Ready.
And off to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 back, 60 back, Cougar 19. Let's go.
Looking in the air here. That's brought in. It's his back, Roshan Smith. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll go play action. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Rams take over as he records his 10th career INT. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds the in route complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A good left side to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the throw. And that's over the middle and money to Nakua. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl rock, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st down, play action. Buying some time left. He's running with it. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. Stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's separate.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd down and goal.
They're going to try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters. Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Genty. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the end route. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Dropping back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Motion man sent left. He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. fifth time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Let's see what they went with on third down. He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Vacates quickly left side. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Here's Williams. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Tucker now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest.
60.
I'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
30-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Working inside the red zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. They'll recover, still with it. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Raiders, 27.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running right, it's Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point.